Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Goretti and I am the counselor at Butterfly Project. So let's talk about ruminating thoughts. If you don't know what ruminating thoughts are, basically it's a thought that you're thinking over and over and over again, usually on a loop in the back of your mind, or it could be consciously. And typically these don't tend to be positive thoughts, although you can train yourself to do this for positive thinking. However, that's typically not what happens. So let's talk about how to get you out of an emotional and mental funk that you might be in that ruminating thoughts is causing. So whenever something, let's say bad happens, or typically this will be something that you're worrying about, something that you're anxious about. This is something that usually will keep you up at night, or that you're unsure about. So what's happening really is your ego mind. So I've talked lots about our ego on here, on this channel. Basically, our ego was created to keep us safe, right? So the ego is there to bring up fears for you because it was for our survival centuries ago, from the beginning of time, when we were facing, life and death situations with, like starvation and, being in danger, living in the wild, that kind of thing, right? So in today's world, we really don't need that. Yes, of course, we still need the ego because we need to know that, it's not safe to cross the street if a car is coming by, those kinds of things, right? But typically these ruminating thoughts, these fears that come up have nothing to do with major danger. It's usually, maybe it's something somebody said that bothered you and you haven't quite voiced your concern to that person yet, or something that happened at work and now you're worried about, like, are you going to get in trouble, those sorts of things, right? It could be anything from you have a crush on someone and you have no idea how to tell them, or, so many different things. It could be health concerns. It could be money concerns, family, relationships, whatever. So you'll have a thought, right? And it'll keep your ego will bring up this fear. But the thing is, it's not just a one-time thing. It's a fear that you keep thinking about over and over and over again. And it might not be the exact same thought. It could be like, you trying to figure out how to, fix this, or how to navigate this, or how to deal with this, right? So that could be happening in those ruminating thoughts. And typically with ruminating thoughts, it will happen if you do have anxiety issues, if you do have, obsessive compulsive, tendencies. So there is a vast, number of things that could be causing the ruminating thoughts. Sometimes it's just, maybe you're in a actual funk in your life, right? Where, you're not really experiencing a lot of great things. Maybe you're not feeling well. That can cause you to go into ruminating thoughts. Maybe it's, something that has been kind of compounded, right? So this is an issue that kind of keeps happening, over and over again, or it's multiple things on top of each other. And then, and now you're stuck thinking about it, right? So the thing is that, when we get stuck in this funk, what can we do? Because we can get stuck in this loop, kind of like the hamster wheel, just going over and over and over and over again in our mind with these thoughts. And what tends to happen with ruminating thoughts, because as humans, are very creative. We are imaginative human beings. So we have great imaginations, which is awesome for like art and writing books and music and movies, but not so great when we're having these ruminating thoughts and we're stuck in this, mental and emotional funk, right? Because your thoughts will then affect your feelings. So if you're having these worries and fears on a loop, on this hamster wheel that doesn't seem to stop, it comes, quicker, more thoughts. And because of the imagination, it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And it ends up really creating, something maybe that's not even there or something that we really don't have to fear. But all of this ends up causing us to feel really bad, right? So we can feel really anxious, or we can feel fearful or worried or sad or, guilty, whatever this is, right? These ruminating thoughts. It's not healthy. It's not a healthy way to be. So how do we get off the hamster wheel? How do we get ourselves out of this, mental and emotional funk? So first thing I always tell people, do the deep breathing exercises that I've taught on this channel. If you haven't watched that, I'll probably post a link. I don't know if it's here or there. I'll post a link for that, but I'll just let you know it's super simple. If you can just remember the number 4. So it's taking a deep breath in for a count of 4. Right? So 4 counts. So 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And then holding your breath for a count of 4 again. And then letting it out for a count of 4. And then you do that 4 times. Okay? So super simple. What happens with the deep breathing is it really slows down your entire nervous system, right? So the anxiety, the fear, the worry, it gets your heart racing, could increase your blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. It stresses your body. So we want to reduce that stress level first so that we can then think more clearly, okay? When you're stuck on that loop, it's really hard to think clearly. So deep breathing. What happens is when we're worrying, when we're stressed or we're in fear or anxious, our breathing slows down. So you want to make sure that you address this first, okay? And then the other thing that we can do is get yourself to a better feeling place. So anything that you really love, music is a great one. Turn on your favorite song, dancing, any kind of movement like that, like happy movement. So dancing, listening to music, you can do a meditation, but usually it's something to kind of like shove you off the hamster wheel, right? Like something to knock you off, get you out of that funk. And then you can do things like meditation and things like that. But the deep breathing, really, it takes about 2 minutes to do. It's just to slow down your nervous system, regulate your nervous system. And then with that clearer mind, now we can do something. So shift your focus onto something else, something that you really enjoy doing. Sometimes if you can't get out of it, it really is like go to sleep. Go to sleep early, take a nap, right? Sometimes it takes that. Don't do something mundane that is going to cause you to get stuck in the ruminating thoughts more, right? So you don't want to do those things like, going for a drive, you're going to think more. Maybe it's washing the dishes. Those are great for us to kind of be in that movement meditation, state. But to get you out of the ruminating thoughts, you want to do something that gets you to a better feeling place. So everybody, that's going to be different, right? Because we're all different. We all enjoy different things. So what is it? Is it music? Is it dance? Is it, taking a shower, taking a nap, anything like that. So you want to make sure that you end up doing, something that makes you feel better. Calling up a friend, watching, a funny movie, watching, some funny things online. Something that really helps me is just, spending time playing with, my 4-year-old, right? So whatever it is, music tends to be a really good one though, okay, for most people, but you choose what works for you. We just want to get you to a better feeling thought. So first, deep breathing. Slow down your nervous system, regulate your emotions, right? Clear your mind. And then we're going to move on to something that is a better feeling thing. All right, my loves? I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If it was, please share this video with somebody that you think that it might help. As well, you guys, don't forget to do all the things, like, comment down below, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I would absolutely love to have you here as part of this ever-growing butterfly community. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos. And you guys, when you do all of these things, it really helps, my messages to get out there for, my channel to grow, because my biggest passion is really to help as many people as I possibly can. All right, my loves? So I hope that you guys have a fabulous day, and I wish you all peace, love, and light as always. Bye-bye.